Coming up this week on the OK Bloomer podcast.
How much time has passed between season 3 and 4? In this scene, Blossom looks 30. I said, did the cast and crew walk to Paris for this episode?
They might have. And I also took note, I really hate the way that Vinny says Blossom. I really got to go and see Blossom. Why won't you let me go see Blossom?
Don't know about the future. Don't.
They don't care about the future, because they live it in the past. Sal and Curtis are taking all 5 seasons of Blossom to task. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll be weak in the knees. This show's got more range than Nick on the keys. Only gal in the house, and that's how she goes. One brother was a junkie, and the other one was. Weekly lessons coming fast in the Russo flat. Blossom's teenage girl problems are as big as her hat. So take your opinionations and make them shine. It's the OK Bloomer podcast, and it's about damn time.
Don't know.
Can we shout out Dylan Evans? Can we shout out Chillin' Evans for that incredible vocal and rap remix of our own intro, of the Blossom intro? Because that's all I got this week, Sal. That's all I got.
Incredible.
Cling to that intro. We will get to it, but Matt, it is the OK Bloomer podcast. Curtis Anderson, Sal Accardo. We got the Phenom on the ones and twos in the control room. What a ride. We have made it. We've done it, folks. Season 4. Season 4.
We're here, man.
Decisions were made. Mistakes were made. Now, when we all rolled into the OK Bloomer headquarters Monday morning, and we had our usual Monday morning meeting about how the week is going to progress, Phenom was very adamant that we should do this 4-part, because originally season 4 aired in one night. It was 4 episodes, but it aired over 2 hours. 4 episodes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Is that correct?
Oh,
Phenom?
okay.
This is correct. It was all the same day.
So
they
did 4 episodes instead of just one 2-hour movie. They ran the intro 4 times. I don't know, whatever. So Phenom wanted to do this as one giant episode celebrating the kickoff of the 4th season. And I went both ways. I was like, that's a good idea, but that is going to be a giant episode, a huge edit, and then we're screwed again for next week if we want to keep the streak going of never missing an episode. There's no way in hell we can get another. We could do a 2-hour episode and then have another one ready for the following week, and just logistically and time. And Phenom was like, well, I got the week off.
I don't know if anybody. Yeah, I don't know if anybody wants to listen to us that long either. You know what I mean? Like,
I like to think people start at the beginning every week and then just carry it to the new episode.
If people do that, I am so sorry.
So we went back and forth, and we voted, and we decided, know what? Let's do like we usually do. We'll do 4 individual episodes today, so it's not this monster as we cover all 4 22, 23-minute episodes that kicked off season 4. However, I think we will do all 4 episodes, and this might be one of the shorter episodes we've ever done. So the plan is we'll do it all as one episode, but we'll kind of cut it up. We won't keep breaking and doing like lessons and stuff. We'll just be like, that was it for episode 1. Reset, do 2. Do we even want to run the intro in between, or do we want to just be like part 2? I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. You're really getting into how the sausage is made again, Curtis.
Again, I can't turn it off now. People want to know.
I think we just go with it. I think it works for me because I ended up watching all 4 at once anyways. It's actually kind of interesting. I didn't know that they all aired the same night. So that's pretty interesting, because I was like, I don't know, man.
That was Phenom's argument.
Waiting week to week on these episodes, or like, that would be 4 hard weeks of TV watching, that's for sure.
But so little happened, Sal. I have like two paragraphs of notes per show. Like,
all right, I have a lot more than that.
Okay,
so.
Good. I zoned out during the montages, and 3/4 of each episode was montages.
It's true.
And all right, well, cool. Maybe you saw more things worthy to discuss than I did. But for me, this was like
I mean, I was
a
really just taking time
2-hour
code at this
Melissa
point,
Manchester, Tatiana Ali moment.
right? There was a lot of that. There was
Yeah.
a lot of that in 4 episodes. But yeah, why don't we get into it? So they're split up as 1A, 1B, 2A, and 2B. They're all called Blossom in Paris. There were synopsis, so should we let the Phenom take it away?
Sure, Phenom, do the first one. Maybe we'll break it up with synopsis. That'll be our
Okay.
start and stop points.
For the record,
Sure.
I just called them part 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't know what Disney Plus was doing.
Yeah, I don't either. It was very confusing, but yeah, all right.
All right.
But the
Season
synopsises
4,
were
episode
not
1,
good.
Blossom in Paris, part 1. Directed by John Whitesell, written by Judith D. Allison and Don Rio, 2 writers.
Right.
First aired on September 24th, 1993 to 10.1 million viewers, and all of that information goes for all 4 parts.
That's
Disney
it?
Plus.
There's no individual?
No.
Wikipedia
note
does
of
not
that
give
as
me
well.
individual viewer numbers.
Okay. But like for the
Yeah.
synopsis, that was the same synopsis for each part?
Oh, well, we'll get into the synopsis, but like director and writers, same.
All the same. for
Oh,
all
okay,
four.
got you. All right,
Um,
I'm playing catch up here.
Yeah, I took note of that as well. John Whitesell. These are the only 4 episodes of the show that he directed. So I don't know if they like brought in the big guns because this was a lot of like on location stuff.
It was probably
Which-
some sort of deal where they get like unlimited like run of Paris and a green screen as long as they use maybe one of the Paris directors.
No, I mean this guy's got a very weird and random IMDb. I looked him up. So throughout the episode, I think instead of doing like the pit, because I'm gonna do it at the very, very end,
There's
of the 4
so
parts.
many pit characters.
I'll just kind of mention them as we go along. But so John Whitesell, he directed Calendar Girl, Big Mama's House 2, Malibu's Most Wanted. That's just some of his resume.
I can just imagine Rio watching Big Mama's House 2 for like the 34th time and be like, oh God, we got to get this guy. We got to lock this guy in.
Yeah, totally. That's what launched him onto Big Mama's House 2. Did you do the first one? Nah, just number 2. And the one that went straight to DVD. That's our John Whitesell.
John Whitesell sounds like an amazing action movie hero.
That's true. It does. Yeah. So, yeah, here we go, man. You want to just get into it? Is there
sorry.
anything you want to
more.
address?
You know, I'm got more.
I got the synopses. Okay. Disney Plus
All
says
right.
Blossom tours Paris. That's it. IMDb says Blossom flies out to Paris to spend some time with her mother with the realization that her move might be permanent. Joey and Anthony also fly out to Paris, but have the task of delivering a package in exchange for a free flight. And TVDB says, after moving to Paris to live with her mother, Blossom finds a new boyfriend, friendly waiter Laurent, who gives her a tour of the romantic city par excellence.
I believe it was Laurent.
Laurent. And then towards the end, I started calling him LaRue, like my backyard wrestling character.
Nice.
Do we want to talk briefly about Melissa Manchester? Because this is who was the mom in the last episode, right?
Yeah, they've had a different mom in some episodes, but I think like starting in season 3, whenever the mother was a part of it, it was Melissa Manchester.
Okay, I thought maybe they just brought her up for that last big one where she was reading letters and sitting in the
It may have
window.
just been that one.
Okay.
That might have been the only reference to her in season 3.
Anywho, so I looked her up, as I'm sure you all did. You're gonna love this, Sal. This is gonna be I'm gonna put a bow on this.
Bring it.
Phenom and I have something for you, okay? So
Okay.
she studied songwriting at New York University with Paul Simon when she was 19. Paul Simon.
wow.
She
Okay.
played the Manhattan club scene where Barry Manilow, a friend and fellow singer of Jingles, introduced her to Bette Midler. So Melissa Manchester's, on the phone with Paul Simon, and then she's in the Manhattan club scene with her pal Barry, who's like, hey, you should meet my friend Bette Midler. This is like the most famous person I've ever read about. So that she's singing
Yeah.
back up for Midler. And then
I think I knew that part.
she had a brief speaking appearance as Yoko Ono on the 1972 album National Lampoon Radio Dinner.
Oh my god.
But
I gotta hear
Sal,
that.
But
That sounds
Sal,
racist as
but Sal, you
All
will
right,
be
hit
happy
me.
to know. I think this is Melissa Manchester's greatest moment. This is where Melissa Manchester peaked. Are you ready for this?
Yeah,
Roll it.
I don't know. No.
Who are
What?
you?
I'm Melissa Manchester. Maybe you can help me. My agent booked me onto this weird thing called The Muppet Show. Am I in the right place? Check. I'm in the right place.
She hosted the Muppet
Oh,
Show, my
that's
friend.
amazing.
Well,
Oh
I know
my
you're a big fan of
God.
Muppets, so I thought
Wow.
I'd throw that on right before we went because that might soften your views on Melissa Manchester a little. I didn't know where you stood with Maddie, but yeah, she
It's-
hosted the Muppet Show, and it was
That's
really funny.
incredible.
Yeah.
What an honor.
It's
That's
all on YouTube.
It's funny that you bring up the Muppet Show because I really feel like there was one storyline and stringing through these 4 parts that felt very Muppet-like to me. And we'll get into it later.
Well, I truly think that they brought in Judith D. Allison to write the A plot. They're like, we can't trust Rio to
Right.
write the delicate back and forth, the give and take of teenage relationships. So we're gonna trust
Yeah.
Judith D. Allison with that. But I tell you what, Rio, here's a wacky side plot that's all yours.
Dude, this side plot was something else. I kept calling it Looney Tunes or like it did not fit the format of this show
Who wants
whatsoever.
to see 40 minutes of Joey and Anthony running? Like they needed
Right?
playing through the whole thing.
That's literally what it felt like.
It was
Yeah, that you could that's such a good point. You could tell what part was Judith D. Allison and what part was Don Rio for sure.
And before we get going, Matt, we talk till we're out of breath about how underrated Joey Lawrence is as an actor and how that's just like so unfair to the man because he's so good. And
Correct.
nowhere do you see it more than in this 4-part where he's asked to do this serious, like, I don't like my mom.
Yeah.
She left the family. I'm the only person still holding this grudge. I've got my like serious actor A game face on for the scenes where I'm interacting with my mother who abandoned me and the family. And then like slapstick Looney Tunes Joey Lawrence. And they like it's like one after another and he does it. And I don't know how he does it.
This was so strange, man. Not what I expected from this 4-parter at all. We kind of touched on it last time. Like, how do you think the 4 parts are going to go? And you kind of nailed like the whole mom portion of it for sure. But wow. It's it took a turn, man, that I did not see coming.
Okay.
A few, actually.
Thus the marathon commences. And just to shoot myself in the foot, Sal, the first thing I wrote was, oh, we're in Paris. I wonder if we're going to get like new visuals over the opinionation opening song. I was half right.
You
Sal.
were half right. Yeah. And I genuinely want to know, as you were watching this, did you skip the intro as we went? Because I sure as did.
You're damn right I did. Oh my God.
Can we just play it anyways, Phenom, just for fun?
The intro? I don't think we have it.
Oh, all right.
Isolate it. I wanted to erase it from my memory.
Do you want the I do not?
Yeah, that's what I want.
I'm sorry. I brewed. Okay, take another run. I'll back out.
I'll try to cut it off. Give me a second.
Redact. Go for it, Sal. Do the thing again.
Oh, I got nothing. I just want to know whether or not you skipped the intro. Did you watch the intro?
I do not.
It sort of worked.
It's great.
I was going to try to pause it. We can take another run at it if you want.
No, we're good. We're good.
We got some time to kill.
Yeah.
Okay, Phenom. Do I hate the new intro?
I do.
There it is. Go,
You know what I
baby.
actually had to do at the very end? I had to go and watch episode 5 to make sure that the old intro was back.
Okay.
Just because I wanted to be sure that we still had it. And we
You know what
and
I had to
spoiler,
do?
What's that?
I poured bleach in my eyes and ears.
Well, I mean, so the intro was just like, it was B-roll of Paris, and I was like, is this just B-roll or are they actually there? Like, you had to wonder at first because the first time they weren't there, obviously.
If this was made in 2025, they would have to blur out the stockfootage.com watermark at the
Yeah.
bottom because
Yeah.
there's no way they
Right.
shot this themselves. This was like grainy.
I don't know, man. I
stock.
think they
I
did
don't
because
know.
they were really there, like for a lot of stuff. But yeah, all right. Well, let's just get into the episode. Let's just get
Okay.
into this.
Not French music at all, despite
No.
the over the top
It's-
petty shots. There is not French music playing.
Yeah, but you can tell that this is like Don Rio's house band just playing the tunes. Like they scored this entire 4-part thing. But I gotta say, like, as lame as the music was, there is some killer fucking sax in this, man.
Dude.
Like totally killer sax, dude.
Who's his brother again? Darren? Donnie?
Yeah, something like that.
David?
Yeah, Tom-
David,
David Rio, yeah.
you know, David and Don showed up at the office that morning, like on a 4-day coke binge, hadn't slept at all. And they're like, "We got it, we got the soundtrack. We've been laying sick riffs for the last 4 days. This isn't Paris music. Use it, use it." That's
Yeah.
how they got that
Yeah.
bizarre sax intro instead of the usual accordion music. So we're off to a great start already, right? The first
so
shot,
there's like sweeping shots of the city. Yeah, go for it.
yeah, sweeping shots of the city, broll.com. And then we start in the airport, and there's this slow pan from one side to the other. And we pass by this extra, and he's sitting there, and he's
With the long hair.
and he's wearing this shirt that's it's just this like lines of color, and he looks like the King of Diamonds playing card.
I totally noticed that guy too.
I was like, this guy. Like, what? Oh God. Okay, you're
But
an extra. Don't
automatically-
wear something that's gonna like make you stick out, Mr. Extra. I got you.
Or
Gonna
maybe
wear
he
like
wanted to.
he's like wearing the Technicolor Dreamcoat from from that musical. You might as well have
Oh,
a
God.
staff. Like,
All right, we are on the first shot here. We got to get into this. Did you notice there's no laugh track?
there's
It
no laugh
automatically
track
feels-
through the whole
Yeah.
thing. And Joey
It's-
Laurett's still funny. I was adding my own laugh track after his jokes.
Yeah. So yeah, she gets up to the border agent, getting her passport checked, and this guy's talking to her, and I was like, this guy has to be a famous French actor or something. Like, there's no way they would just put this guy with that voice. in,
Yeah.
like this like random role. His name's Gerard Ismail, and from what I could find in 2
Sounds
seconds
very French.
of Google, yeah, he is a French actor.
Ismail.
active-
Okay.
Yeah, he was active from the early 70s until about 2009, according to IMDb. And then, yeah, he goes, "Welcome to Paris, babe," and stamps her passport.
And she overshares. She's like, "Yeah, I'm coming here. I'm
Yeah.
gonna live with my mom. She's a famous singer." And he goes, "Far out."
Yeah. Yeah, and then they're talking about California and surfing, and like it's this weird back and forth that I was like, this guy has to be famous, otherwise why is he doing this role?
Yeah. I
Um
was like, which doo-wop band does he belong to, Don Rio?
yeah, for sure. So yeah, then we get the new intro, and it's just shots of Paris with new music, and this is where I wrote sax is fucking killing it.
I wrote-
There's no Buzz or Rhonda's name in the credits.
I said, I hate all of this. I quit.
Yeah,
We get steamy sax
love it, love it.
Paris intro. And I said, I hate season 4 already. You, Don Rio. That's my notes. You took
So, yeah, and-
you took away the connecting thread that ties all of this together. Your show, this podcast, no matter how bad the scripts and the acting and the storylines got, we always had that intro, Don Rio, and we don't have that anymore. There's no safety net. There's no safety parachute. So let's see what happens, Don. There's nothing to save you this time.
It was all riding on the intro. But yeah, as I noted, Buzz's name and Rhonda's name are not in the opening credits anymore, but Vinny is still there.
Do you know what else I noticed, Sal?
What's that?
The screensaver for season 4 is the cast from like season 2.
Oh yeah, I did notice that actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing makes sense anymore. They spoiled it.
Hamburgers
They spoiled it and then
eating
pulled it
people
back.
and cats are chasing dogs.
Yeah.
Okay. Blossom, who came to Paris for the rest of her life with a backpack, walks into a club
Well,
that
it's
her
not
mom
a
is
club.
playing in the middle of the afternoon. What is
It's
it?
a hotel.
Oh, but still, it's a bar, isn't it?
I know. Yeah, it's like a bar at a hotel, and I was like, her mom abandoned their entire family to sing in a hotel in Paris.
Fair.
But yeah, they're giving a
Just saying
whole
that out
ass
loud
performance.
Just saying that out loud sounded tempting to me. I'll be honest. I think during the writing group, they were like, "Well, Dawn, like, should she have like a suitcase or a backpack? Like, she just has a backpack. She's going into like a bar in the middle of the afternoon in Paris." And then he's like, totally immersed himself in the culture. He's got a long cigarette. He's like, "C'est la vie. I don't know." Like, okay, just move on. Just move on.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, but it was all to lead way for this performance for what's her name? Melissa McIntyre? What'd you say
Melissa
her name was?
Manchester.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. I said this feels like a completely different show.
Yeah. So yeah, they do this performance that lasts like 3 minutes long, and it's just cutaways of her singing in this band, back to Blossom just reacting to all of this.
So many reaction shots of her kids watching her perform. There's one a couple episodes later that's like the side profile of Joey and Anthony, and they hold it for like 15 seconds. It's so uncomfortable. And how much time has passed between season 3 and 4? In this scene, Blossom looks 30. I said, did the cast and crew walk to Paris for this episode?
Like, they might have. Yeah, they might have. For sure. So yeah, after the performance, Blossom gets to her dressing room, and then there's a joke here that
we start the tradition of just randos off the street walking into the singer's dressing room without knocking, just coming on in.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, Blossom gets to the dressing room, and then this is a total Don Rio joke. She makes a joke about the plane ride. She sat beside a guy who was a Jew for Jesus. He ate a ham sandwich, but forgave himself for it. And that was the first time I noticed. I was like, there's no laugh track here, because it would be such a forced laughter after that joke. And the jokes that fall flat. And that was one of them.
I did feel the ghosts, the reverberations of Don Rio laughing at that throughout the last 3 decades. I felt that as that came through Disney Plus.
And just like,
thought that was chef's kiss.
I know. And like, I don't know if this was good acting on Maddie's part or if this was just whatever, but it was like right away, the mom almost seemed like she did not care that Blossom was really there.
But before that, we get this really weird exchange with the 2 ladies where Blossom comes in and mom is like, "Oh, you're an adult now. Do a spin." And Blossom does a slow turn and she gives her the elevator. And she's like, "Now you, Maddie." And then Maddie does a slow spin and Blossom gives her the elevator. And I'm like, here comes the sax music slowly ramping back up. What is happening? What a weird moment.
It was a weird, like, you think that if you hadn't seen your daughter in like 4 years, like that's how you guys would greet each other. I just thought it was odd
you want to check her out physically. I don't know.
Yeah, like I don't like if that was on purpose. I don't really know. I don't really know what to think. But yeah, so Blossom and her mom are walking the streets of Paris at night, and you can already tell Blossom's like not super optimistic about this entire experience so far. And then this is where I wrote they have fucking crane shots of the city.
Yeah,
it's like they definitely had money for this, because there's like a high crane shot that's like going up as they're like walking away and they're like singing in the streets together. And you can already kind of tell like her mom's just ignoring whatever Blossom wants to talk about and just changes the subject and starts singing. And yeah, her mom's really annoying.
Yeah, she sucks. And it's great that they did not try to ever make this character have any redeeming qualities. So full marks for that. For not trying to make us soften on the mom in this 4-part, because she sucked up till this 4-part season kickoff, and she sucks all the way through it. And I'm sure she's gonna suck after, unless this is kind of like the bookend to this particular storyline. We'll see. We'll see if she comes back in 4 or 5 before they wrap this whole show up.
In a way, I was kind of hoping it would be kind of like the bookend of Blossom.
Yeah.
Wondering about what life would be like with her mom. But we'll get into it. We'll find out.
So yeah, the ham sandwich line bombed. So I opened up my stand-up comedy routine and crossed that joke off from my set. I thought I had something there. And then she's like, "Yeah, Blossom, I know what can get us past this initial awkward get to know each other stage." And then they rip lines off one of her backup singer's abs. Just kidding.
They might
She's
as
like,
well.
Paris! And yeah, like you said, they go for this tour, and Blossom's trying to have a serious conversation with her. And she's like, let's sing, Blossom, let's sing. She's like, I broke up with Vinny, and I think I'm going to move now.
About your problems.
Paris. And yeah. I said, I hate this. Not like it's a bad episode. I just hate how, like, this feels like it should be one of those fun episodes, like when they went to Disney. It's like, the Russos go to Paris, but it's not. They're trying to do something serious with it instead of just, like, leaning into the fact that this is, like, a promotional Paris video.
Yeah,
But,
it pretty much is like a tour of
you
Paris.
know,
I want to know how they set this up, and at least for the cast, it must have been pretty cool that they all get to go to Paris together.
we're like halfway through the first episode. I said, I honestly don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this. If I am supposed to feel, if they're going for something or if they're just like putting images out there.
Right.
'Cause I really
You're
don't
not
know
wrong.
where we are yet.
You're not wrong. So back at home, this is finally we get like our first
Yeah.
glimpse of at home. So Tony and Joey are in the kitchen. Tony says he wants to go to Paris to visit their mom, but they're both broke. They don't have any money. And his plan is sketchy as fuck. He found an ad in the paper looking for couriers to deliver a package to Paris, and they'll have their airfare paid for, and they'll get money once they deliver said package.
Just how convenient is that?
Yeah, I know, right? Like, you just look in the paper and it's like, hey, we'll fly 2 people to Paris. So
And
I also wondered how a guy who's like a full-time paramedic lives at home and probably doesn't pay any rent, doesn't have enough money to buy a plane ticket to go to Paris.
that Rhonda Joe, she's got needs, man.
He's not buying drugs, apparently. Like,
needs.
I guess so.
I will say there was another like magic Joey Lawrence moment because I think he knew there was no laugh track for this episode, so he kind of like holds his dumb smile an extra 2 seconds.
Yeah, there was another part where I really noticed that. We'll get into it a bit later, but
Everyone else, like Anthony, just does his line then moves over, but Joey Lawrence is like,
he's
says
kind
this
of
funny
waiting
bit
for the
that just
reaction.
kind of waits.
He's like, if there was people here, I know that this would kill. Like,
yeah. He's like still kind of letting the viewer react. I love it. I love Joey Lawrence, man. He's so good. This whole 4-part, the acting just continues to get better with these characters. I swear.
Right. Agreed. You ready to move on?
Yeah, he drops the dumb guy routine, and all of a sudden he's serious. He's like, yeah, I don't want to see Mom. I don't really care about Mom. I just want to go see Blossom in Paris. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good, buddy.
And I'm glad that he kind of held that throughout. Like, it wasn't like he came around on the mom. Like, he didn't want to see the mom, and he didn't really give her the time of day when he was there.
Yeah, we'll get to that as well. I make that point later. So we hard cut to this like sketchy one-room pop-up office, and these two guys like, we need a couple bumblers to like traffic this package. Where are we gonna find 2 people dumb enough to do it? Hey, Joey and Anthony, guys.
Joey. Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, it was.
And they're like, just like the most sinister acting. They're like, like these guys. All right.
It's like they ripped off directly, like, those 2 French guys on The Simpsons when Bart goes and does like his exchange program.
Yeah.
They almost look exactly like them. Like, one's like tall and skinny, and the other one's like this short, fat guy, played by Stephen Root and Tom Gallup. I don't know if you recognize Stephen Root. They're
the Wet Bandits.
They might as well be. Stephen Root's been in a lot of things. King of the Hill. He was Milton in Office Space.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
okay.
you know him.
Yeah.
You know him for sure. Yeah. two pit members, but they both killed it in this scene. This is like their one and only scene in the show, and they really killed it how they were like manipulating these two morons with this package.
Like, shouldn't Anthony know better? Like, of course Joey's not going to notice, but they're like, so
Yeah.
what are we transporting? And they're like, they look at each other, then they're like, it's stamps. And Anthony's like, okay. Like,
Yeah, but he even kind of says, he's like, look, he's like, I know my brother's an idiot, but like, you're not trying to like pull one over here on us, are you? And they're like, nah, they would never do that. And he's like, oh, okay, good enough for me. Let's just take the shitty package that's wrapped like brown paper,
yeah.
like so shittily. But yeah, this whole storyline is so over the top dumb, and it only gets crazier from here. Yeah.
We're back at the Russo house, and they tell Nick that, hey, now we're going to Paris, and he's just like,
It's like, damn it.
right.
But yeah, this is where I took note of no laugh track for Joey, because he's like,
Yeah.
hey Dad, are there any French chicks there? And he's like, yeah, Joey, lots of them. Whoa. And then Joey kind of like looks around, like he's looking out at the audience waiting for a reaction, and then
Right?
just kind of like sits down on the couch awkwardly.
He is next level this episode. He's like, he's already broken the fourth wall, and he's chipping away at the fifth one somehow. Joey frickin'
Yeah.
Lawrence, man. Right? And then Nick.
Yeah, we'll
again,
chalk that up to brilliance for sure.
Nick. I love this guy. Like, Ted Wass, he
Right.
continues to kill it. He's like, I
Wow.
hate this. I hate that she gets you all out there. Like, she doesn't deserve all her kids out there at once, but like, go. I don't
Right.
care. And then he's like mad about it. Then Anthony goes, are you sure you're okay with this? And I'm like, no, he's not. He just said he wasn't.
Yeah. I mean, at least they made his feelings about it realistic.
Yeah.
He's not going to like stop his kids from going to see their mother, even though in the end, he kind of knows what's going to come of it all.
And then Nick goes,
yeah.
bring me back a French maid. And Joey goes, a French maid what? And there's no laugh track. And then, yeah, Joey kind of like
Yeah.
looks into the camera and he's like, oh, 6, 7.
Yeah, I just thought that was funny that it was very Nick Russo. They're like, you want us to bring anything back? He's just like, yeah, bring me back a French whore. That's what I want.
Because I'm tired of the American horrors. I'm running out.
Or is he?
Right?
So,
Oh, no, not cool, man.
wait, what?
You're calling somebody's mom a whore coming up here. That was unnecessary. That was hilarious.
I'm not calling your mom a whore. Take
No,
it easy.
You called you're calling Six's mom a whore.
Well, I mean, we'll get into it. We'll get into it.
Spoiler. Okay. So we have Too Many Cooks Paris, which is a treat.
Well,
And,
no, they're not at Paris yet. They're at the airport in LA.
Oh,
I'm pretty
sorry.
sure.
Too Many Cooks Airport. It was all
Yeah.
blending together for me. They get on the
No,
plane with the
it's fair.
package, and some 6'10" guy is trying to be like inconspicuous, and he's got
Yeah.
his cowboy hat and his Always Sunny in Philly duster and his scarf.
Yeah.
And just like this guy sticks out worse than the guy dressed like the playing card before.
Yes.
So
he
looks into the camera and he follows them onto the plane.
yeah, but you know who this is? That plays this guy.
Tell me.
Jonathan f***ing Schmuck. It's Jay Schmuck, bro.
No.
Yeah.
That is Jonathan
It-
Schmuck.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I had no
Sal,
idea on
that's
my.
the Schmuck.
That's the Schmuck,
That's the
bro.
guy. That's the guy they had to like handcuff because he wrote episodes too well. He made
Yeah.
this show too good, and they made him just like
Yeah.
massage scripts. And they let him act as this guy.
Yeah. His second appearance as a different character on this show, and spoiler alert, not his last. But yeah, Jonathan Schmuck. So I watched this through twice, and this was actually kind of a fun watch through because I watched them both times, all 4 parts at once. And the first time my family watched it with me, which was actually kind of fun to like get their feedback on it. But the first time I watched it, I was like, ah, God, this is so stupid and Looney Tunes. And then when I looked up who it was on my second watch through, the entire time I was like, yeah, Jay Schmuck. I love it.
I wish
love
I
it.
would have known that. I'm pretty hard on this character for the next 3 episodes, but I'm scratching all that. Greatest
You're
character
sold
ever.
now, man. It's Jay Schmuck.
Jay Schmock. Jay Schmock. Of course he would wear a duster, Sal. Of course. I like to think somebody didn't show up that day, the actor, and Schmock was already wearing that. Like, he just walks around the NBC offices dressed like that, and like, I guess we got to use Schmock. Schmock, you got
This
to
is
call
perfect.
up.
Throw the Schmock in there. Yeah, it's the Schmock, and I knew that would change your judgment on it one way or another.
So good. Oh my God. Okay. We're back in Paris. And guess what, Sal? Wheels are already coming off.
Yeah, that's what I said. The cracks are showing early. The mother's already abandoned Blossom. She was supposed to meet her at some cafe. She's 3 hours late.
And Ghost 6 shows up. I actually like this.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah,
like,
this was okay.
She imagines 6 is suddenly sitting beside her, and she's like, I told you so. And Blossom's like, what? She's only 5 minutes late, and 6 is like, she's 45 minutes late. And Ghost 6 is like all real in her face. She's like, she always lets you down. Doesn't she, Blossom? She only talks about herself, and she hasn't even talked about you staying here. She has different priorities. To be fair, if I was 6, I'd be teleporting out of my body so I wasn't around back in LA for what's about to happen with her mom.
Yeah, that old hussy.
Yeah. And then
allegedly
goes, well, how much do you know about me? Because she's like, you're in my head. And 6, of course, is like, of course I'm in your head. I'm like, one of your daydreams. And she goes, well, how much do you know about me? She goes, I know about Jimmy Thompson. And then Blossom screams, and that wakes up the waiter, comes over, and he's like, I saw a bug, but it turned out to be a tea bag. And the waiter goes, tea bag? And I giggle.
There was something about the Jimmy Thompson that I feel like, hasn't that been used before? It's been referenced before.
I think so.
Remember, one of them was going to blackmail the other one, and they were like, Jimmy Thompson.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, fair enough. I feel like that's been brought up, but
there are so many
hopefully
callbacks
this will come
in
around
episode.
one day.
So many callbacks.
Yeah. Yeah, so Blossom meets this waiter. His name's Laurent. He's played by Jacques Coltelloni. Yeah, so he comes up. He's into Blossom right away. You already know where this is going.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny that there was one shot where she's talking to him and she's sitting at an empty table. And then you get a close up of the waiter's face. And when it cuts back to the wide shot, there's like 3 menus scattered on the table. And it was like,
well, they didn't have Schmock doing
like,
continuity this week because he's acting up a tour de force.
That's true. That's the good point. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I kind of liked how they gave 6 something to do in this episode by incorporating her as part of Blossom's imagination. But then the next scene, we get a funny little quick montage of 6 interviewing girls to be her new best friend.
She's like speed dating.
Yeah.
Girls.
So
and
she brings them up.
I said I'm so excited to hear about the pit and who these girls are because the last one is someone famous, isn't she?
100%. You didn't know who this was?
I no. I didn't stop.
Oh
I just kept going.
dude.
I didn't have a lot of time. She looks very familiar. And I'm so bad with actors and names, and I just
that's fair. That's fair.
I
This
know,
one really jumped out to me.
These are young as well, right?
Yeah.
I feel like she was probably famous maybe 10 years later. Maybe.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Let's go.
So yeah, it's like quick cut montage of her interviewing all these girls about their music preferences. You can get into that in a second if you like. I'll just name off the actors that are in the pit. We had Kelly Kirkland, Megan McGinnis, Jodie Peterson, Riff Reagan, and the last one, Curtis, was Brittany Murphy.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure it was like 3 Clueless days. She's on screen for maybe 12 seconds. And I got to say, she steals the show. Like her little bit that she did there was incredible. Like
she's got
you can just tell the talent that she had.
She's dressed kind of gothy. That's why I didn't recognize her because Brittany Murphy will forever be blonde to me.
Right. Well, she kind of looked how she looked in Clueless, which was probably not long after this episode. So
sure. I've only seen Clueless once.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's definitely Brittany Murphy. See, I knew it was someone. I knew she was so familiar, but like you said, she was great.
In the
absolute
pit,
talent.
But great cameo. She gets 12 seconds and she uses all 12 seconds of them. It was just like she had a character that was there, and it was just good. Like you could just see it.
This was a Rio scene though, because it was like her question was, "Who's your favorite artist?" Or like, if you're on a island, what's the one CD you'd want to have if you were on a deserted island? And it was like Paul Simon, and it would cut away to Six scowling and Brittany Murphy. Yeah, she killed force in 12 seconds. Yep. We're back at the airport. Joey and Anthony are waiting for their lost luggage. They're also waiting for the boom mic operator to tilt that shit in a little closer because it is echoey
I didn't see that.
hollow while they are talking.
Okay.
Like the audio is terrible. Like they had the on mic for the camera. They didn't have microphones. Like, it'll be fine.
No,
walk you through.
I noticed this
airport.
a few times. I noticed this a few times throughout, and it was during the scenes when they were in Paris. And I think I noticed it later on when they're on the street. I think they shot. Obviously, Paris was busy. They may not have been able to shut down a whole bunch of streets to shoot this. So I think they redubbed a lot of their voices over afterwards. And some of the scenes they didn't, because you can hear music and it's kind of muffled a little bit. Like there's a scene with Six coming up where her voice is super muffled, and they probably didn't redub the voice. And I think this might be one of them.
Yeah.
But I was like, they made it to France with this shady package. Pre 9/11 travel. Just pre 9/11 travel. They just got onto a plane. They have no idea what's in this box.
You bring up pre 9/11, and which is funny because then we go to this very bizarre moment where Joey starts talking about how he is America, and he's got this voice, and he's making all these American stereotypes.
Yeah. True.
And then they get to the 1993 TSA agent, whatever, and if this looks like drugs, and the guy is like, "Is this drugs?" And then behind the Russo boys, there's this blonde with huge breasts, and the guy behind the desk is just pushes them through. And
he's
I feel
just keep going, boys. I don't care.
Probably accurate.
I mean, that's probably Rio for sure.
Yeah.
That's all you need is just
how the world works. And then the guy with Duster, who we now know is the always epic Jonathan Schmock. He now has a cigar in the airport, as if Jonathan Schmock couldn't get cooler. Now he's coming out of the plane with a cigar. Yeah. And I like.
What else do you need for the Schmock? Give me a cigar. I need a cigar.
Again, I don't think he even went to wardrobe. I think he just had a cigar, and they're like, "Well, we're not going to say no to the Schmock. I guess he's got a cigar now." The world is Jonathan Schmock's set, right? He knows he saved the day.
You can let this guy do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
So they made it to France with their shady package. They talk about how broke they are at the train station. Do they notice the Schmock here? I don't remember if they noticed the Schmock has followed them from the airplane or not.
Yeah, Joey makes a point. He's like, "That guy was on the plane with us," and Anthony's like, "You idiot."
Yeah.
Everyone on this train was on the plane with us.
So they don't have a lot of money because they haven't sold this package yet.
And Joey forgot the traveler's checks. Or he put them in the luggage that's lost. Yeah.
Right, that's lost, yeah. So he goes with the money that they do have. He spent 250 francs for croissants and coffee. And then Tony flips about how expensive they are and then just gets up and leaves the coffee there. You spent all this money on the coffee. You're not even going to drink it. He just gets up and walks away.
Do you notice there's an extra in the background of this dude that totally spikes the camera?
No,
I was obsessed with extras. I don't know. I honestly don't know if they let some of these wide shot people know that they were filming.
I don't think they did.
People seem to just in Paris be going about their day and looking up and kind of being
that's
like,
why,
trying to get out of the
Yeah, I think that's why. They didn't have clearance to shoot in any of these places. They just kind of went in guerrilla
I'm Don Rio.
Yeah, and then just kind of dubbed the voices in after. And I think that's totally what happened here. So yeah, then they go to this agent and they ask her for the address that they're looking for, and there's a whole bunch of addresses with that around Paris. So they decide they're going to do a divide and conquer. They ditch the package in a locker, and the Schmock is on their trail.
Yeah, they have there's a whole bunch of sweet 16s that they need to go check out because they don't have an actual address or whatever.
Yeah.
And back at home, who's left, Sal? This is fun. Vinny and Nick having coffee.
Yeah.
I love this. I was like,
very weird.
Yeah. these characters interacting without the possibility of Blossom being there. That was fun. Let's explore this.
It's definitely a different dynamic. Yeah. So Nick says that he doesn't hate Vinny's guts anymore. Vinny straight out says he wants to marry Blossom. And then at this point, I was watching with my family. I had to take a note. Even my wife was like, Nick's mullet is so terrible. And I was like, I know. I point that out almost every week.
She's not wrong.
Yeah, it's really bad here. And I also took note. I really hate the way that Vinny says Blossom. I really got to go and see Blossom. Why won't you let me go see Blossom? It's just annoying.
This is the first time in the history of the show that I haven't hated Vinny these last 2 episodes. I liked him in this too. I did. I liked him in these episodes.
Yeah, he was.
They just decided they stuck with one lane for this character.
Agreed. Yeah,
and it works. It's not his fault. It was just like every week in season 3 was a different writer, and they had a completely different take on the Vinny character.
Yeah.
And it's like, Nick says he doesn't really hate him anymore, but he kind of does. And I was like, hasn't he like earned this already, Nick? Like, he's been here forever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, he's just never going to lighten up on this guy. I was like, why does he hate him now? He's still here. Like,
true. I mean, that's a good point.
Everything I think Nick expected him to do, he hasn't really done. So, I don't know. We jump back to Paris.
Except for, cheat on her a bunch, and break her heart. Well, they
it's gray
talked
area
about
because,
it later.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Fair.
I mean, he macked on his fat cousin.
Vinny's
Their words,
convinced.
not mine, but
Vinny's convinced that Blossom is missing him. And then we get a hard cut to Blossom and the waiter in Paris.
Yep.
Her mom fully ditched her at this point. And then this guy's like turning on the charm on Blossom. He's offering to give her a tour of Paris. And she's acting like she doesn't have time. It's like, didn't you move there? And like, what the hell else do you have to do? Like, I don't understand this.
To be continued. Yeah. To be continued, Sal. That's where they leave it.
Yeah. And then we get credits here with killer sax over shots of Paris. Just killer sax, Curtis.
And I wrote, you're going out on a date with this guy when you're trying to get back together with Vinny. You're a Jezebel. She's a Jezebel like her mother, Sal. A Jezebel. I fell in love with the word
is
Jezebel
she trying to get
yesterday.
But is she trying to get back together with Vinny? Like, well, it's not really clear.
They kind of tease it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I called my coworker Jezebel at the Blades game last night, and we laughed.
And how did that go over?
Good. We thought it was funny.
Oh, okay.
And she looked up what the word Jezebel actually is. It's pretty dark. I thought it was just like a girl who uses her wiles to like get men to do what they want. But it's much darker than that.
Well, what's the drop the definition, bro?
Well, it's like basically a prostitute. Like a manipulative.
Yeah, see, I didn't think it was something nice.
It's a manipulative prostitute. Yeah.
Who did they used to call that in WWE?
Everyone.
That damn Jezebel.
She's a Jezebel. Jim Ross. I can't do a Jim Ross today. Anyway.
Yeah, but who was he? Who was that?
Like all of them.
To?
All of them. Back when like Vince Russo was writing, every single female wrestler was a Jezebel. By God.
She's a damn Jezebel.
How can we not? We have both done flawless Jim Rosses in the past, and we can't do it today. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm stuck on. I'm obsessing over the way Vinny says Blossom now.
Blossom. Blossom.
Blossom. Someone's got fish hooks in his mouth. Blossom. The vocal coach. Okay.